everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nettie here. I haven't done this for a long time, so I'm really rusty. Forgive me. The only reason why I'm coming back, and the only person that could have gotten me to encourage me to come back and do another video was Minnie, Minx for All. So Minnie, thank you for tagging me in the Forever Pieces tag video. I am going to try and get through this really quickly. I have like 5 bags and 4 SLGs, and so I'm just going to go through them. I'm going to start with bags, because everybody loves bags. And the first item I have is in this little bag, and it's the original Coach dust bag. And this bag is like so old. It's like the very first bag I ever was, purchased for me, because Bob bought it for me, that was over $100, and I thought that was like an outrageous price. I had never had a bag that was $100 before, and it just, I used it nonstop, and it's pretty rough shape, but I've kept it all this time. You can see all the water stains and all the watermarks on it. But I love this bag. I used it nonstop. Again, the inside probably isn't all that clean, and also I had the matching little wallet that went with it, and this I used to death, and just the same, it's in pretty rough shape, but I just absolutely love this bag. And I think if you guys have ever, anybody knows or has watched a movie called Citizen Kane. It's about a fellow that started poor and had this beautiful little sled that he'd had ever since he was young, and he called it Rosebud. So this is my Rosebud. I will always keep it and will always have it in my collection, and it has so many memories to it. So whenever I look at it, it sort of takes me back, and it reminds me, from where I started. Anyways, that's my first one. The next bag I have is this one, and it is my Chanel Patent Mini. This bag just screams Chanel to me, and whenever I see it, it makes my, tugs at my heart, because I just absolutely love it. I use it quite a bit, and it still looks beautiful. That's the reason why I love it so much, is because of the patent. It cleans off so easy, and it's a carefree bag. I don't have to worry about the rain. It gets a few drops, it's okay, because they just wipe right off, and I just love it. So I use it to death, and it will forever stay in my collection. So if you ever see me selling this, guys, you know something's desperately wrong. But I don't see myself ever getting rid of this. So it will, another forever piece. The next item, if you guys have watched me for a long time, is this Valentino Rock Stud bag. This bag, even though I don't use it that often, it sits in a shelf in my office, and I just love looking at it. Every time I look at it, it's just beauty to me, and that's the reason why I just continue to keep it, and I just could never ever part with this bag. It is, to me, it's just a beautiful little bag, and I love red. It's the only red bag I have, and so that's why I've kind of put off buying any other red bag. I love the little Gucci Soho, but every time I think of buying it, I keep on thinking, well, I already have a little red bag, and if I buy another one, I won't use it. So this forces me to use it whenever I want to use a red bag or have thoughts of using a red bag. But this one will forever stay in my collection, because I just love it so much. So that's another forever piece. And then the next 2 bags probably won't come as any surprise as well if you guys watch me a lot. The other bag that is a forever piece is this Gucci it's kind of like a Speedy. It's called the Boston bag, and I have had this in my collection for a long time now. And the leather on this bag, you know, if you could look at it close up, it just looks perfect. And believe me, guys, when I say I used to use this a lot, I did, and I still do. And you know, it gets probably abused and was abused, but this leather is just so impeccable. It just holds up to everything and anything that I have thrown at it, and it's still, if you look closely, I mean, you see a little bit of wear on the sides, but my gosh, this bag, you cannot do anything to it. It just keeps on going and going and stays just perfect. So I have just loved this bag ever since I got it, and it will forever stay in my collection just because of the durability of this bag. Oh, it's just, and the leather still smells beautiful. It is that Italian Gucci leather, so definitely a forever bag. And the last one, you guys are all probably going to be very surprised going, but Annette, why didn't you pick something else? Why didn't you? This bag is my Neverfull MM. I absolutely love this bag to death. I use it so much, especially for work right now. I need a bigger bag, and I've been into bigger bags, but this bag just carries everything. It's a workhorse, and you know, if and when this bag disintegrates, I will be purchasing another one. But this bag is just, I love it. I think I will always have either this bag or, you know, another Neverfull if this one, you know, breaks down or I can't get it fixed or anything like that. I would definitely repurchase this over and over, time and time again, just because to me, I've traveled with it, and it's just a great travel bag as well. So this is another forever piece that will stay in my collection until I just use it till it disintegrates. Anyways, now on to my SLGs. And you're probably asking me, what about your boy bag? What about your backpack? Those bags are beautiful bags, and I love them. And my boy bag has a lot of sentimental value because I purchased it in Paris. But even though I love it, and I'll probably keep it forever as well, if I had to, it would go. And you know, if I didn't use it for years and years and years, I wouldn't have, I guess, I wouldn't feel bad selling it to somebody that may use it. That's one of the bags that, as much as I love it, if you know, if I think it would go to a better use or somebody that would use it, I would sell it. But not to say I'm going to. I still love it. The bag means a lot to me. And actually, truth be told, all of my bags currently that I have pretty well are all forever pieces, because I don't see myself getting rid of any of my bags that I currently have anytime soon. But who's to know? You never say never. Anyways, on to my SLGs. So, for SLGs, the very first one is this Chanel little coin purse. This one I have a lot of sentimental value or sentimental connection to. This one I bought when I was in Vancouver several years ago. My father gave me some money for Christmas, and so I went to Chanel with them and we got this, and so it will forever be linked to him. And it has, I've used this tons and tons and tons, and you can see it's already, starting to wear on the little corners. And it's a black color, but it's like, it has like a silvery overtone to it. You can see all the corners are kind of like a silver color because they've been worn down so much. But I use this to death, and I love it. So it will always stay in my collection because of the sentimental value that's attached to it. The next item is this cosmetic case. I use this every single day. This cosmetic case carries all of my makeup that I use. Like I said, I don't use a lot of makeup, guys, so it can carry all the makeup that I use on a daily basis. But I love this little piece, and it has, served me well ever since I bought it. It's worn and thoroughly loved, and the inside, right now I have makeup in there, is, spotted, dirty, but it's a piece that I just love, and I would repurchase this over and over again if and when this piece is not repairable. I love it that much. So another forever piece. The next item is my little clay, and this is a great piece, and I will forever have this one in my collection. I use this one and my other one non-stop every day. You'll always find one of the two that I have in my purse, just because I find them just so essential, and they just carry tons of little things, and like, hair ties and clips and keys and coins and credit cards, and just so many uses to this little piece. So I will forever have one of these in my collection, and this specific one because I love the monogram, and probably one of the first kind of little pieces of Louis Vuitton that I purchased. And last but not least is this piece. This is my Louis Vuitton. It's the larger zippy wallet. I think there was a larger one than this one. It's more of a travel wallet. But this is the larger wallet, and then they had the smaller one. But this one I used nonstop from the day I got it until just a couple years ago when I bought my Chanel wallet. But up until then, this was my main wallet. I used it every day. I love it, and it's so old now, but these older pieces just seem to, they could take such a good beating, and I've never ever had any glazing issues with this wallet ever. The zipper is like smooth as butter, and I can't get rid of it, just because it was the very first expensive wallet that I bought, my very first Louis Vuitton wallet, the one and only. I don't have any other Louis Vuitton wallets, nor have I ever bought any other, because this one at the time just served my purpose so well. I never thought I needed another wallet, and it's beautiful. It's got something in it. It's got a little a Metro card. It just served its purpose so well. And, I probably will eventually someday go back to using it. Right now I really am enjoying my Chanel wallet. It's a smaller wallet, but this wallet I will never sell, just because I love it, and they just don't make Louis Vuitton wallets and pieces like this anymore. They just used to hold up so much better. I just noticed that they're having a lot of issues with a lot of their pieces more recently. And I just think the monogram and the canvas was just that much thicker, way in the pieces that were made, 10 years ago or so. And so I'm going to forever keep this wallet in my collection. And even if I'm not using it, I just like to look at it sometimes, It just reminds me of, when I first bought it and how excited I was when I did. Anyways, those are all of my items. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you soon, guys. Take care, and see you next time. Bye-bye.